Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Epic Tavern. So we're gonna play this for a little while longer, especially because the devs are watching, and I always like it when a developer is watching, because I feel like I'm at least helping. It's always a little bit harder with games where the developer isn't watching, and you're like, well, I don't know. I guess I'll just go back to doing whatever. Sometimes works better. Okay, so all the rooms are vacant for the time being. Let's make our usual rounds. Unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot that I can do with this yet. Let's see. Okay, so I got a limited roster, probably because I lost Chester because he's super injured. And honestly, he's not that great anyway. So, let's talk to this one. Psst, I think we know a way we might make some gold. What do you say? Tell me more. Okay, back for seconds. Tavern, provisioning costs 30. With the rats killed, the kobold cleaning crew heads down to the cellar, where returns a moment later, slamming the door behind them. A peek down the stairs reveals the rodents have somehow reanimated as zombie rats. Oh goody. Okay. So who's in my roster right now? So we've got Murgle and Grunson. And their stats are middling. Let's see if I can find somebody with a high combat, high mind. Let's see who we have available. So Ramsey was someone I wanted to bring up. Actually, let's welcome Ramsey. Okay, so Ramsey is a thief. No combat, but massive mind skill. Kind of iffy. He wants chicken wings. Okay, so we got Rain. Yeah, I guess you can see their top skills on the left. Okay, Gracilla. It's good at survival. Bad at combat. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if offering a... I wonder if offering a bed to them makes them stick around more often. I guess if I hire them, it probably works too. Okay, so we just want to find people that are good at blank. Okay, because on our roster, Murgle is a 7 combat and an 8 mind. 4 social, 8 mind. I mean, it almost would make sense to hire that rogue. And just specialize it, maybe? View patron. Let me see. I'd actually love to see... I don't know how randomly generated these guys are. I like the idea of having these tavern folks and their stories, but I almost wish they were... I almost wish I knew that they were, specific people. Maybe you could random ones come in here and there, and maybe they wouldn't have a story, but you could hire them as temp adventurers. But for example, Duke's Nguyen. Nguyen? I don't know how to pronounce it. But it'd be cool if, he had a custom portrait, and, his character model is much more unique. She is not sitting on a stool, is she? No, she's sitting a couple feet behind the stool. Early access. But it would be cool if these actually were characters with their own custom stories. I feel like these are procedurally generated, probably. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back to going down the list. So Chester was good at combat, I'll give him that. We need somebody with social skills. But I think I'm gonna hire Ramsey. Oh, I can't hire Ramsey. Who can I hire? Rain Grumblebrand. No. Grusilla Marrowsucker's good at survival and combat. Social skills are iffy, though. Alright, do you have anybody that's better? Azuk Bakronko has decent social. Brayson Prite is kind of okay. We don't know enough about Brayson, though. I mean, Chester had an okay social. Yeah, I'll just rehire Chester. Probably. He is wounded, but that's fine. Okay, so we get a roster of 4. That'll be fine. And I've got very little left. Okay, so let's listen to a story. Placeholder, story item 2. Yeah, this is kind of what I mean about the random generation. Like, I think it would be so much cooler if we only had access to, like, 4 distinct adventurers right now. And then everybody else were just not even adventurers or not people you could hire. And so, like, hanging out with your specific adventures lets you know more of their story. And maybe you can learn more about the world from everybody else, too. Let's give him chicken wings. Okay, closing time. Out of actions for this turn. Reorder goods and manage lodging. Okay. Cause yeah, I like the idea of these characters. It's just like they clearly it's not complete, so there's that. Well, what do we got for a quest? We got back for seconds, which is probably a combat one. Oh, we'll do it. Obviously, we'll get more. But you know, procedural generation is nice and fun. This is a combat one, right? Maybe? I have no idea. Well, we got a 32% chance of succeeding at this. I guess part of it is everybody is, well, that's a UI thing. Let's go forth. Good luck, guys. Is it too late to back out? Grunson asks sheepishly. Yep, Grusilla says, hurrying them along. Red eyes glow menacing in the darkness. Chester looks a bit apprehensive as the zombie rats swarm forward. Success. The zombie rats fare no better against the heroes than they did while alive. Who would reanimate a bunch of tavern rats? Chester wonders aloud. The road-weary adventurers round a corner, see the fish up ahead. Thank the gods. Okay, it's the same thing. Yeah. I almost wish, like, some of the procedurally generated dialogue just didn't repeat. Like, a lot of the randomly generated things are kind of neat, but they're just gonna get old real fast. And it's better to have kind of limited procedural generation to add like a little bit of variety as opposed to lean on it really hard. Okay, well, one way or another, we're good there. I assume we still do not have any new upgrades unlocked. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got a new quest. There's a rumor I heard. Tell me more. I smell a rat. A small farmer's market is set up across the street. Perhaps someone can shed some light on the rat reviver. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could specifically figure out how to heal these guys. Maybe we do get the ability to do it later. Okay. Chester has nothing more to reveal. Roster is full. He's not that useful. Okay, so I'm just going to keep grabbing this story, but unfortunately, we've probably got filler anyway. Also, we can look at these later. Okay. So who else do we have? Yeah, we don't really have anybody else available that I'm too interested in. He's wounded for another 7 days. Heavily wounded. Mind you. Do I have expansions? Infirmary. But quest not found. Expansions are still under construction. So we might not actually have most of these, period. Well, we do... Oh, Grusilla has a bow. Okay. Oh, so it gives an increase in stats. Well, I'm actually going to give him the oversized gavel. We'll boost his social stats. And let's put them all on Murgle. Because that makes sense. Even though he's the fire mage. Okay, we've got some more people coming in. We might as well keep kind of doing whatever. I'm just gonna kind of burn my AP here. Offer a drink, offer a meal. Barbecue rat, porridge. Demand stock chicken wings. Chicken wings! Okay. Anything else I can do? Not really. It doesn't look like anybody else is rolling in here. We still don't know about chicken wings. I'm just going to feed Grusilla a bunch. Am I making money from this? Overfeeding her? No, it doesn't look like it. What the? Catterday? Huh. I didn't realize... Well, I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a me thing. Okay, so we do have a quest. Oh, we did have some new people I could have met. Oh well, too late now. Smell a rat. Okay, so let's do this again. Even if half of my party is jacked up. We'll do this. Knowledge of this skill provides a contribution bonus. Okay, so skill solo. Oh, only the highest skill score is counted. Okay. Well, that should help. I don't think we have anybody with tracking. Maybe we do? I don't know enough about this. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got tracking. Well, that's fine. Good luck! Are we there yet? Gracilla Wines. Yeah, I like the idea of the walking here, but it just kind of slows things down. The party happens upon a swordsman who is staring at the clouds. Without turning, he solemnly says, "You should leave this place." Something in his voice makes the party uneasy. They gather their things and move on. Soon after, they hear the sounds of a large battle nearby. The straps of Chester's ratty pack finally snap. Some repairs are needed. Chester manages to repair the strap with a needle and thread, only managing to stab his finger a few dozen times. Approaching the farmers, Chester says, "We better find this necromancer soon. The rats are bad enough. But if they start reanimating our dead flies, we'll be in real trouble." Zombie rats, chuckles Lucas the fishmonger. A vendor here recently had a similar problem. You should talk to fortune teller Amelia Mortalis. Go easy on her, though. She's just trying to help in her own weird way. Does this tree look weird to you? Chester says. The party tests the funny tree theory by asking it to tell some jokes, but it doesn't respond. See? We went the whole trip without anything horrible happening, Murgle says. Is promptly kicked in the head by a horse. Does Murgle end up with, severe wounds? Murgle gained heavily wounded. God damn it. We don't even do anything wrong, we just get there and it's like, yay, nothing bad happened, heavy wounds. Which sucks, because I don't think we have the ability to get rid of them right now. I guess we could cycle adventures, but... that's obnoxious. Well, let's welcome everybody new. Can I rotate the camera at all? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's just welcome everybody. Okay. Have we welcomed everybody here? I don't know if we have or haven't, but let's hand out everybody's daily dose of chicken wings. Yeah, I don't mind the idea of heavily wounded, but I hope we can get the infirmary. Maybe we can get the infirmary, we just have to be further in. It'd almost be nice if we could get some of the basic upgrades early, though. As far as I can tell, there's also, like, nothing I can actually spend my money on in this. Like, we are actually just incapable of improving any of our things right now. Unlocked by completing the quest with a name. Stock up to XX food. Well, that's not helpful. Do we even have a quest? Doesn't look like we do. Yeah, I can't kick any patrons, but I'm not even sure... I'm not even sure we can do anything like that. So we don't have a quest. Do we just advance a day? I guess we do. Something about Murgle? It looks like Murgle might have more of a personal story. Who's Catris? This guy keeps talking about a person named Catris, but I don't see a single Catris here. I don't know. Yeah, room and board, kick a patron, buy keg. any of these even matter. I'm just gonna buy a bit of everything. I mean, what am I spending my money on anyway? And I can't buy any new equipment. I might be able to, like, raid other people, but no, nothing. Alright, view map. Do we even have a quest? No quest available. Next day. No questing today. Continue on to the tavern. Alright, yeah, so it looks like, it looks like the menu never gets, not the menu. What am I trying to think on how to describe this? Well, it looks like we don't have any upkeep costs, we just make money. And we don't have to worry about, people leaving, yeah. The roster stays consistent until we have somebody else. You know, they might actually have unique stories now that I'm thinking about it. Because Chester Pearson has the introduction in Personal Story 1 and 2. He might go up, so like this might not be procedurally generated. This might actually just be the full story of Murgle Flametongue. If that's the case, that's cool. Unfortunately, there's too many immediate similarities between a lot of characters. Azuk and Warwick have kind of the same visual. Ah, here we go. Got a quest. This needs to end before the nutty necromancer figures out how to make more powerful undead, and the tavern gets overrun by rat wraiths. Try to negotiate with her. Oh, reanimate her. Reanimate her. Well, whoops. I didn't realize I had two options there. Okay. Well, let's burn through all of this. Yeah, the other thing I can do is, if my guys are injured, I could actually just spend a lot of time hanging out and doing not much else. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's listen to people while we're here. Okay, I don't have anything immediately available to do. Yeah, I think we're kind of coming up on the Persuasion Plus. I think... Good luck, Chester. A bard sends the heroes off with a heartfelt performance of the Knight, the Ninja, and the other ninja. I think this is going to be one of those where this series is probably going to end within the next episode or two. Not because I dislike this game, but because I think I'm doing it a disservice by playing it so early in development. There's a lot of stuff that can and will be added to this game. Okay, you know why I'm here, Chester says to the young necromancer. She smiles innocently in return. To tell me there's been a terrible mix-up and I'm actually the queen? Do you have any idea how many rats are murdered each year by newbie adventurers, Amelia asks. It's a lot, and I try to do my best to offset that. Sealing your cellar will keep them, and me, out. So she's just saying, tough shit, deal with it. Help, please, a voice cries from the underbush. Heroes manage to find a man pinned under a large and heavy-looking boulder. The party works together to push the boulder off the man, freeing him. Thank you, brave heroes, he says. I was a couple hours away from hacking my arm off to get free. And Drusilla gets kicked in the face by a horse. Why? Why always? Why is this a thing? But yeah, I really like the idea of this, but we've got a lot of stuff, like rooms booked, memories shared. Like, a lot of incomplete things that seem neat, but I really want to... Oh, level up. How do? Do I click this? Do I click any of these? Do I increase a stat? Friendship, higher, story, log, became heavily wounded. Maybe I have to... Well, we got some more quests. No problem needs solving. MacGuffin hunt. A note delivered to the tavern reads, a powerful artifact, the lost MacGuffin of Beor, was recently uncovered. Acquire it from Throgar Brokenpick and bring it to me. You will want your most powerful heroes and diversely skilled collection of heroes handling this artifact, as it is sentient and dangerous. Do not open it, Ignatius. And then we got the other one. Sealing the deal. With the rats cleared and the agreement reached with the necromancer Amelia, sealing a few rat holes is all that's required to finish up the wine cellar. Okay. So where's my... Well, there's Chester. We'll see if I can figure out how to level him up. Okay, view. Oh, that's how we level him up. Oh, so we actually get to level up one of his multiple of his associated skills. So he's got a gavel, which is a hammer. But honestly, like, combat is nice. But I think I'm gonna put most of my points into his social skills. Since that's a stat we have to worry about. That's cool though, that we actually get the ability to control what they do. Though obviously, it's a bit incomplete. It'd be nice if there were some more like pseudo-randomly generated ones. Oh, do I have more points? I do. I don't even know if this is gonna do anything. But at the same time, if I've managed to find a sweet bug where I can level this guy up to be this like weird diplomatic juggernaut, then I am not against making the most of that. Might not work at all, but you never know. Okay, so I think this is good enough. Collapse. See if I can go back to his character sheet. Yeah, it looks like none of that took. Maybe it'll take at a later date. Maybe it won't at all. Huh? Yeah, okay, it reset. I was really hoping that would have been really funny. Okay, we do have a new patron. Let's see, we have Alona, and she's a shaman. Speak with patron to learn more. Doesn't look like we've got anything else. Okay. Well, I guess we do have a pair of quests. It's halfway tempting to actually just rest, considering everybody is wounded for X number of days. It says rats. MacGuffin hunt. Oh, sealing the deal. So all we have to do is... seal the rat holes. Sure, let's do that. Okay. The rat carcasses are discreetly hauled away through the back entrance before they get any crazy ideas and reanimate for round 3. Time to complete the wine cellar. Impressed by your willingness to find a non-violent solution to the rat problem, Amelia Mortalis unexpectedly shows up with a bottle of elven wine as a housewarming gift. I quite like it here and may stick around, the necromancer says. And then it's the usual endings. Yeah, the only thing that's actually important are the actual events. All the other flavor text is kind of bleh. It's not bad, but it also has like no relevance on what we're doing. And oftentimes loops. Which is a bit of a eh. Okay, we do have more quests though. The Sting. The attic is a wasted space at the moment, but a bit of elbow grease could transform it into a usable room. No one has been up there in a while, and so Drusilla volunteers to check it out. It's a bit weird that we got that quest from not Drusilla, honestly. Never a finery winery. The Elves of Renaissance Winery in Ardtown have offered the tavern a discount price on the first order of elven wine. Who could turn that down? The bottles are paid for. Someone just has to pick them up. Oh, there we go. We get another roster slot. And income has gone up. I'm just going to welcome everybody in. Give them whatever. I apparently have just been getting stupid amounts of chicken wings daily somehow. Not really sure how or why. Huh? It's just happening. Oh. But yeah, I am actually feeling a fair bit better about this game. Now that I've gotten here, you know, we've got a little bit more to go. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that does need to be fixed and improved. You know, the characterization... I really would prefer a limited and interesting cast as opposed to a large and barely... barely fleshed out cast. Let's see, and we can't kick anybody out, cancel offer. And then obviously, like, it'd be cool if we could actually, modify the inn. Like, beyond just the expansions, it'd be really cool if we had, like, doors that, like, you click on the door and it's like, well, you can add a room, but it will cost X amount of money, and the bigger your inn gets, the more expensive it gets, so on and so forth. Yeah, that might actually be, aha, wine cellar. Oh! We're just done with it. Okay, so by doing the quest, we got that. Unfortunately, we can't upgrade it yet. I really need the infirmary, honestly. Because my guys are wounded. Well, let's take a look. So mind, combat, traps, mind. I want to see if we have anybody. There is Gujarek Storm Scream. It's good at combat. Huh? Oh, here we go. Granson, Night Stalker. Can I keep doing this? Is this working? It kind of is. I was really hoping I could actually recruit Cranston. Because Cranston Grimm, Night Stalker, if I can recruit him, he has an 18 mind and a 14 combat. Like, those are great. Probably. But we have to keep going for at least a little while longer. We do have 3 quests to do. But you know what? I think I will save those for the next episode of Epic Tavern, which might end up being the last, just to make some room and to give this time to develop. It is really fun, the idea of, like, a tavern simulation game, but this is super bare bones, and I'd like to come back to it at a later date when it's, you know, it's got some more meat on its bones. So I guess with this, see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.